Hello. So today we'll discuss modules in Python. Modules are very important. For example, NumPy is a module of Python. SciPy, Matplotlib. So we have large codes, and like NumPy has many functions and objects, and they are organized into many files. Okay. So and they are hierarchically arranged. So we have function for sine, cos, integration. Okay, so that's part of SciPy integration. So integration will have further functions within integration. So these are all modules. We don't want to dig deeper. We'll just introduce how to create your own module. Okay, that's objective of today's lecture. So here we have large codes. We have many files. So basic files are organized at bottom level. Okay. So for example, integration. So we'll have simple integration like Euler, RK2, and so on. And then we have a bigger file which will call all these, which will integrate these functions. Okay. So basic functions at the bottom level and complex functions built on top. So this function, this file at the top will import the basic functions. Okay, we of course import NumPy, all the time for creating arrays. So of course, okay, so NumPy has these basic functions to create arrays, and we use them. So top level files import the lower level files. So I'm going to illustrate this as an example and simple examples. This is just to give you a flavor how to create modules for your own work. For large projects, of course, we'll have many files, and we need to think very clearly how to structure these files. Okay, so file X is imported by Y, and then Y is imported by Z. So there are levels of imports, and that's why I meant hierarchical organization. Note that a file contains functions and variables, and we can import the whole file or import a function of the file. So I'm going to show you how to do that in the next couple of slides. This part we have done already. For example, let's say import NumPy, or we also say from NumPy import square root. Okay, so this is importing only one function, and this is importing the whole file. So let's look at it how to do this in a simple example. So you can create your own module. That's a bottom line which I'm going to present in this discussion. Okay, so what is a module? Let's first understand what is a module. So we have a file which contains Python functions, variable, or classes. Okay, so we can have variable X, or we can have variable classes, which we'll discuss a bit later. Class is slightly more complicated than variables. So we have this file, and this file can be imported, or this can be called from another file by the import keyword. And this file, this imported file, is called module. Okay. So right now we'll assume that this file itself is a module for this present example, or we can create a bunch of files which will be called a module again. So we can have module with one file, or we can have module with more files. But today we'll discuss with modules with only one file. So simple example. So we have a file whose name is hello module.py. So I am doing it in Colab, Google Colab. So in Colab, we basically name a file by this write file name. Okay. But if you're doing in Anaconda, your own laptop, then you'll have to name this file hello module.py. Okay. So you might collab every part we say, well, write file name. So this is basically, this says that I have a file which has a function hello, which takes a variable x. So hello x. And what is it doing? It's printing hello string plus x. So it's going to concatenate x. X will be a string. Okay. X is the input to this file, this function, and x is, so I can say x is Michael or Arjun. So x is a variable string which is going here. So this is a function, and we have a variable x which is 3.14. Okay, so this is a file. Now we can import this file like this. Import hello module. Okay, so the name of the file was hello module.py. So I just say hello module. Don't put py here. Okay, there's no .py here. Okay. Now, what it does, it is basically importing the file. Consequently, the function hello and x. So all this has come now in this present file. So this is another file. Okay, it's another file where I'm importing it. Now I want to execute this function. So which function? Hello. How do I do it? So this is part of a module. So module name is hello module. That's the name of the module. And hello module has hello inside. The function hello is here, which is part of hello module. Okay. So, and that needs an argument. And the argument is I give a name, Arjun. So if I was executing inside this file, then I would have said hello string Arjun. But since I am calling it here after importing this file inside, then I have to say this module name dot function name with argument. Okay, so this is the only new thing. Okay, so when I import a function, then I import a module, then I do this. Please recall when we import NumPy, then you say NumPy dot square root, right? So NumPy is imported. So then we say NumPy dot square root. So square root is a function of NumPy. So that's what I'm doing it here. So my module is hello module dot hello. Okay, and I could also print x. This x is 3.14. So print is a function, Python function. So print, I can't say print x because x is not defined here, but x is defined here. X is defined in this function, in this module, hello module. So hello module dot x. So what's the result of this? The result is hello Arjun, which is coming from here, hello Arjun, and then 3.14, which is coming from next print. Okay, so this is how we run a module, import a module, and then execute functions within a module, or functions of the module, or recall a variable of the module. Okay, now let's look at some more stuff. So we have this module, hello module. So we can import an object or a function. Okay, one at a time. So this is our module. Okay, so it has two things. One is function and one is variable. So I'm going to import one at a time. So how will I do it? From hello module, import x. So what will it do? It will import only this x. Okay, and after I imported x, then I say x bracket 2. So that is item number 3, which is 6. Okay, so the index are 0, 1, 2. But please note that once I imported X, then I don't need to say hello module.x. So I import X. So X is a variable now. Well, I mean, here I'm not saying hello module.x. So, okay, I mean, that's the difference of syntax. So you either say import hello module, then you have to say print hello module.x, or from hello module import X, and it's a print X2. Similarly, you can say from hello module import hello and hello Arjun. Right. So we can do this either way, not either way. I mean, you can import one at a time, and this is output. From first, I'll get 6, and second, we'll get hello Arjun. This is printed here from hello function hello. Next, we can test a module without import. Okay, so I create a module, but it may be a large module. So there are some functions I want to test without importing it in a bigger program. So how do I test it? So this is the tricky part. Okay, this you should see. So you can test a module by using this conditional statement. So if name, this is a keyword. So it basically says name of the file. Okay, name. If it is main, then run main. It is comes in the next line. I put it here. So if this, so basically it will become clear by the example when I'm going to show in the next slide. So if I run this file, which is the module, by Python file name, then it will be considered as a main. Okay, so this is what I write it here. If the file is run as a main program, this with like the hello module.py, you run as a main program, then this conditional is true. Name equal to main. So name becomes main. If file is run as main program, then the name equals to main. However, if it is imported, this same file is imported, then it is not main, and that is false. And at this time, for this case, the name is module name. Okay, so name is not main, so it will not run when I say Python file name. So let's look at this example. So I rewrote this file. Okay, so I rewrote that file hello module.py. So it's still hello module.py. So this is a function definition, same as before. Then we put this main hello Arjun, this one. Okay. So this is supposed to say, well, hello Arjun is supposed to say hello Arjun. Now we add this line. If name equal to main, then run main. Okay. So how do I run this? I just say Python hello module.py. So in Colab, we put an exclamation mark so that to run on a terminal. So this implies that I'm running this thing on terminal. And the output is, so what is going to do? It is going to run this main. This will be run. And that will produce hello version, right? Because this is going to call hello function, which is print hello plus X, and X is Arjun. So it is going to call this. Now, why this is running that way? So when I run this program by Python hello module.py, then this name, this keyword assumes a value main. So name of this stuff is main because I'm running this module by Python name of the module. Okay. However, if I had imported it, which no, if I had imported it, so if I say import save file, hello module. Then, so if I did this one, sorry, import, no hash, import. If I did this, then the name will not be main. In fact, name will be module name. Name will be hello module, and this will not be executed when I import. So what I have achieved by running this code here in Python hello module.py, I tested this function. I tested this function. So if I want to test some functions in a module, we just follow this idea that we say name equal to main, and just create local main. Afterwards, we can delete this main or let it be. This is not going to harm. You can always keep this stuff to test a module. This part of the code. Okay. It's very useful for large codes. You can test each piece. So one more point is, so I imported a module, okay, like this hello module, and I ran it. But after some time, I make a change in that hello module. For example, this X, and I make this change from, I change to something else. So earlier it was 126, now it's 127. So this function is the same, but this has changed. Now, when I execute my earlier stuff, which is import hello module, if I do this, then what happens is that X is X in say print X2 is going to give you 6. It's not going to give you 7. Okay, because it is not reloading. This hello module exists in the memory, the old one, and it uses using the old module. It's not refreshing it or reloading it. So it doesn't know that the X has changed. It keeps taking the old module. Okay, but this operation of changing this file is until I import it again. That is mean I reload it. It won't know that X has changed. So how do I do it in Python 3? So Python 3. This is how we do. It's slightly Python 2 I just reload, but Python 3 is slightly complicated. Python 3 says import lib. So, and okay, this is how we do it. So import lib first is imported, then import lib dot reload. So reload is part of import lib module and the module name. Okay, so it is basically, this idea is reload. This is what we are doing, reloading. And then we say print test X2. Now the output is 7. It's hidden here. His output is 7. So we have to be careful when we want to reload a module. Then these two lines are to be employed. Okay, just import won't work. So it's import hello module will not work. You can test it out. It's in Colab. The codes are in Colab. You can test it out and check it out yourself. Okay, so I hope you understood how to create a module. You have a file. You can, it contains function, which it contains some variables, or it will contain a class, which we'll do it in the next lecture. So if you have these stuff, you can just import it in another file and reuse those functions from the new file. So instead of having, let's say, 50 functions in one file, I can divide into many pieces. So 3 functions, 10 functions, and then import that file. And so that all those 10 functions are with you now, okay, in the new file. It is done in all programming languages. In C, it is include header files. So in Python, it is import. Java and Python have this import the module. Okay. So I hope you can make your own module and have fun. Thank you.